Hello, Soulstorm 108 here. Finally back playing Ark Survival Evolved. I did take quite a long break. And now that Primitive Plus is here, I've decided to give it another shot and play and make some videos. Yay! So what I'm doing here now is I'm actually just creating a character, giving myself some new big boobies, as you can tell, and just fiddling around with stuff there, as you can tell. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my name. I will be Khaleesi on player dedicated server, the North America server 7. And I've decided that instead of starting on any of the south zones, I'm gonna go directly to west zone. I find north definitely by far the hardest. That's where you're getting into all the winterland. South probably the easiest in terms of not dying quite as much. West and east are, I would say, in between. There's a little bit more carnivores, but I have no real trouble surviving. If you're brand new, I would probably recommend starting in South Zone. A little bit easier to stay alive. Now that I've spawned, what I'm going to work on first is getting some tools going. Just to level up. I want to level up high enough to where I can make a bed, and if I die, I can spawn back at my bed and I'm not completely lost. I haven't lost all of the work that I've done. So right now, pickaxe first, level up, then I'll unlock my axe, be able to get more items going on here. So with your pickaxe, that is better for your thatch and flint when you're hitting rocks, and your axe is better for for stone and for collecting wood. When I very first started, I had no idea what the difference was with the tools, so you can imagine how long it friggin' took me to collect wood with this stupid pickaxe. So now the order that I go in is pickaxe, then my axe is what I'll unlock next once I level up, and then some spears. And then I'll unlock my foundation and the things for my hut that I will eventually start building. But because you're so early in the game, I can't even express how many times you will die. It's frustrating. So frustrating. And because I'm doing a voiceover right now, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in a few minutes here. Like, it's unbelievably frustrating. So anyways, back to surviving. What I'm doing now is I'm going to pick berries. Just keep picking berries because you instantly starve, and that's probably the one of the easiest things that you can do is just pick berries. You'll still gain experience. Put them in your hotkeys, just eat. Especially if you're in a tribe. It's so frustrating. It's not that hard to eat. Just pick up some darn food and eat. I was in a tribe with a few people. I won't mention names in case they see the video, and he always starved himself. Even when he was high level, like high 80s, he would still die of starvation. Not that hard. And I tell you, once, when they have the GPS or guns, it gets frustrating when they keep dying and losing the items. So now you can see I'm going to make some spears. I don't really care too much about building a fire pit just yet because you're still a little bit of ways off from hunting. You can eat berries and collect berries right now. So just do that until you start getting high level. Now what I do for when I start leveling up, I put my points into health first, and then I go into weight occasionally and melee. When you do melee damage and you're collecting materials, you actually get a little bit more. The higher your melee damage is, you'll start collecting more material actually. So it goes a little bit better for you in terms of grinding, which I can't say is a lot of fun, especially if you're solo. I don't particularly like it too much myself, but hey, what can you do? So now I'm gonna make some more tools. Oh, another thing that I wanted to mention is once you're a little bit established, you have some boxes, you have a little bit of a hut going, make a second set of tools. Because if you die and you lose all of your stuff, bang, you come right back into your house, you go into your box, and there's a set of tools for you. So even if you do a couple spare pairs, this will save a lot of aggravation down the line. Okay, so definitely do that. Collect just make a couple sets even. You know, if you die, which you will, believe me, come back, you've got your tools, away you go. And then you don't have to keep, using your bare hands, because it does take a little bit longer, right? So that's just my advice. I've learnt a few little techniques near the end, or I guess over the course of the time that I've been playing. I actually started playing this for Xbox when the game preview was initially released. So I got it pretty much right away. And it is one of my favorite games. It can be really, really frustrating. But it is a lot of fun. You can play with people. I don't particularly like playing with people anymore because I don't know how many times they have screwed me over, even on PvE, because you invite them to your tribe, they just take all of your stuff and they just start their own. It's not really nice. So I prefer playing alone, especially just because I'm making videos now. I'm not really full on doing anything particular, I guess. Playing on the official servers does take a little bit longer. Oh, what I'm doing here now is I've decided to go hunting. I see a Dilo, go up and give it a stab, and then I realize that this Dilo is mate boosted. So now I have 2 chasing me, and not cool. Normally, being such a low level, I can kill them no problem, but there's not 1 or 2, there is 3 that are killing me. Okay, and I'm completely blind. Oh, and then guess what I do? I stab a Triceratops. Oh no, I'm instantly dead. I'm too low of a level to even take this stupid thing on. My melee damage isn't high enough, obviously. So I die. Decide, alright, then I'm going to respawn in a different west zone. This happens a lot, by the way. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. Then I decide to respawn. And I respawn right in the middle of a bunch of carnivores. So guess what? I'm dead again. Yes, this part gets frustrating. Oh. Dead. And so I decide to respawn in a different area again. And guess what happens? I spawn right in front of another Dilo. Luckily, this one's not mate boosted. And I run away. They do spit when their crest expands. You know when they're going to spit. If you jump, then you're going to avoid their spray most of the time. And then you don't get blinded. But just haul ass out of there. Easy. See? You can avoid them for the most part. And then on my left there was another one. How awesome is that? But this time around I was actually fortunate enough to get away from them. If there is anything that you feel you want me to show you in Ark, being a beginner or even intermediate, let me know and I will try my best to accommodate that in the videos. If there's something I can do better, let me know. This is my 3rd video that I made, and I am going to make an effort to make a little bit more. I'll try to make at least 1 or 2 a day, if I can at all. But as you can tell, the beginning stages of Ark is very boring. There's really not a whole lot for me to show you at this point, so I'm going to build my hut soon. I guess I can show you what I do for that, just to get it up nice and quickly. And then I'll start taming a dodo soon. Show you that so I can get on getting a Pteranodon when I'm ready. And like I said, if there's anything else you want to see, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to accommodate you. Alright, and I hope you guys sort of enjoyed this video. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.